Welcome back to Phyll the Love, and on today's episode, I'll be showing you how to make your very own giant recorder out of PVC and play hot cross buns. Just kidding, let's be serious. We're actually going to be discussing is how to create your own planter out of PVC, which is super helpful in urban environments, but also can be repurposed for more rural areas as well. This piece of PVC has already been prepared, as is one of the ones I used from last year, so you're going to miss out on the fun of me actually cutting into this and drilling into it. But I'm going to walk you through my thought process behind me constructing this, as well as the exact methodology of how it works, and the tools that I use to do it, of course. For this week's experiment, you're going to need a few important things. You're going to need a drill first off with a hole saw / cookie cutter bit, that's what I like to call it. You need a set of regular drill bits. And of course you need your PVC. So what I have here is just your standard PVC, 4-inch diameter. Just ignore the fact that I've already drilled holes into it last year. One thing I do want to caution you about when using the hole saw is that you want to be aware of the fact that since you're drilling into a cylindrical surface and it's not flat whatsoever, when you do drill and cut down into it, you're gonna have to fight to get the PVC, the excess material that you cut out of your hole saw. Other than that, it's really as simple as drilling holes evenly spaced apart. You want to do this to the same spacing of the bars on your balcony's railing. And on the underside, you want to make sure you have adequate holes for aeration and drainage. So all I've done here is just place them in a semi-irregular pattern, and this will be sufficient. First, I'm going to take my zip tie and trap right here. So pretty tight. I'm going to go to the opposite end. Take my organic potting soil mix, and I'm just going to fill each one of the holes inside of the PVC. Could get a little bit messy, I'll just sweep the excess off when I finish. On second thought, what I did last year was I filled the... Wait for the car to go by. So what I should have done is what I've done last. So what I should have done is, like I did last year, is I filled the PVC with soil first before I secured it. But at this point it's too late. I don't have too many zip ties, so I'm not going to cut them. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to power through. This is a Scarlet O'Hara. I'm just going to hollow out a hole inside of the soil that I hear. And drop it right on in there. And nestle it right up against the railing. Make sure all the roots are covered. So unlike other plant videos, I'm going to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. The Morning Glories have been doing pretty abysmal since I planted them the other day. We got struck unexpectedly with a cold front, so a lot of cold weather here. I think it's dropped down like 50 something degrees today. It also doesn't help the fact that I'm on the shady side of the complex. However, there's still some hope here. For example, this particular plant here, The primary leaves, the first true leaves, are starting to come out. Although the cold spell has all but devastated the few morning glories that I did plant outside, I do have a more pleasant update on some of the plants we've planted in the previous weeks. This is one of our opal apple trees, one of our golden delicious, and of course, the mystery plant, which isn't a mystery anymore. As you guys know, this is a bell pepper. So after I shot my initial video where I set each and every one of these up, I was able to find some painter's tape which I used to seal off the incision on each of the bottles. So this allows me to increase the efficiency of the greenhouse method, being that the water vapor isn't able to escape through the incision. Really impressed with how they're turning out this year. Another really neat thing about using a clear plastic bottle, or a glass bottle in your case perhaps, or any kind of clear planter, is you can see the roots clearly as they reach the bottom. So this is a really good indicator of when it's time to transplant into a larger container, or just adding more soil to the bottle. Well, I'll actually demonstrate that in a few weeks. That's it for today's episode. I'll be back same time, same place, Thursday 12:30 p.m. next week. But in the meantime, be sure to check out other great content we have here on the channel, from Joshua vs. Movies, Joshua vs. Music, and of course the second season of the Infusion Breakdown Show. See you next week.